It's recording now. It is. There you go. So, can you see my screen here?
Yes, I can.
All right. So, perfect. And here is the useful expressions that we have. So, these expressions are related to the topics discussed in this chapter, like this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you have to do is to explain what these sentences mean in your own level of English, okay?
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a good practice, actually. I love this one. Number one, please read and say it in your own words.
The world is full of people making a good living but poor lives.
Like,
Oh. Wait for me a minute, a
sure.
moment.
Take your time.
So now I'm going to transfer this sentence into my words.
Yep.
Okay.
Or you can give it like a definition of the word, or what's your understanding about this word?
So I think this sentence means that like people around the world are living with good standard. Like
Mm,
they earn enough money to get themselves a like I don't know, say a normal living standard, which is enough. But their lives like are not so meaningful.
mm-hmm.
They can earn enough to fit for themselves, but there aren't much going on in their lives. It has little. It doesn't have so many meanings, interesting things. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I can understand.
Okay. The world is full of people making a good living but poor lives. Okay. That's good. Number two, death is not a period but a comma in the story of life.
Ah, it's so hard.
It's so hard. It's
Like
easy. As for me, it's really easy for you.
really,
Yep. That's
I
how
don't know.
I am proud of you.
Wow. Okay, I try my best. Um, period. The common in story of life. They are like sentences with abstract meaning, so maybe I can understand, but it's hard to like say them.
Oh, are they too little?
No, I mean, I can like understand them in my head, but expressing them in words is more difficult. It's a little
Oh,
difficult.
all right. I got it. So try to visualize it first and then produce it.
Okay, I
Or yeah,
try.
you're free to talk. You're free to talk anything, and then if you ever feel like everything is messy, you can just rephrase it.
Hmm. Okay. So I think this sentence means um it's about death, obviously, and the the writer I think is trying to say that death is I don't know, it's not like the end of life, but
Hmm.
is the like the next chapter of your life is gonna be like if you die is not the end. You're
Hmm.
gonna be moved to another chapter of another life, maybe.
All right, that's perfect example. Don't stress
Oh,
about it. It's good. Yeah, you've answered it correctly in your own words, and you've make it better. You've make the statement better as well.
wow,
Okay,
thanks.
so it's not the end. There are actually some superstitious belief or some superficial things that we say that when you actually die, there's like a second life for you in other
Yeah,
place. Do you believe in that one?
no.
But you've
I,
heard that, right?
yeah, I've heard that. Like Vietnamese people are superstitious.
Mm-hmm.
They do believe that we're gonna like go to the paradise and be transferred to a next lives, or you get to the hell.
Exactly. Oh, the same in the Philippines. We have heaven and hell.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so paradise is heaven. We call it heaven. That's
Oh,
paradise where
heaven.
you will be happy no
Mm,
problems at all. But
yeah.
now, if you did not do good here on earth, you'll be in hell.
Yeah.
So,
Also
what's
believe.
your take on that one?
I don't believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was a little kid, I'm still innocent, and I was still innocent, and I did like feel afraid and try to live as good as I can, like always smile and treat people as nice as possible. But as I grow up, I figure out that it is ridiculous to believe in, like, it has no no proof, no,
Proof.
yeah, to prove
There's
that
no
it's true.
scientific explanation behind that one. Is this
Yeah,
what you're trying to say? Okay, so you merely believe, I mean, you actually believe in science.
yes.
All right, cool. That's nice. Well, my opinion about this is cut in half. Okay, so I believe 50% of this statement, and I believe
Oh,
50% in science. All
okay, I got
right.
it.
Okay, number three.
Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. Oh, this
Oh,
sentence is
I love
actually
it.
much easier than the other two sentences.
Yeah.
Well, um, I think this sentence means like your attitude towards living
Mm,
will determine how you actually live. Like if you truly think that your life is fantastic, is amazing,
mhm.
and if you believe in that and like keep your belief, it will actually become true.
Okay, it becomes a reality, right? So, in
Yeah,
other
yeah,
words, think of the things that you want to happen in your life. All right.
yeah.
So
Oh,
you're talking about optimism,
mm.
mm,
Oh, optimism.
right? Is that
Okay.
it? So, are you optimistic towards life, or I mean, how do
Yes,
you deal with this?
I I consider myself a real optimistic person. Like even when I deal with some obstacles or
Mm,
failures, I will look on the bright side and believe that there's still a lot of opportunities for me in the
hmm.
future. I always look on the bright side, and sometimes I find myself too optimistic and hopeful.
Yeah. So it's a balance, but I think it's really good to be optimistic. Like
Yeah, I think so.
you can have an impact to a lot of people as well. So not all people are optimistic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So number four.
Uh, it has been said that life is a game, but how can we play it if we don't know where the goalposts are? Sorry, what does the word goalpost mean?
Okay, goalpost is like I'm just gonna show you a picture because it's actually on football. I don't know if you're aware of that one.
Oh,
And this is for football. This is the goalpost. So
oh,
you get a
this.
point if you shoot the ball on the goalpost.
Okay, okay, I got it.
Got it?
Like this game. Mm. I think
So,
this sentence is about the goals in our life.
mhm.
It tells us that we should know, we should like know. Wait. I forgot the word. We should determine the goals in our life and aim for it. If we don't, our life is just no, it's just meaningless.
Mhm. That's correct.
Understand?
Okay. So, some more?
Mm, I think that's all.
That's it. All right. So, it's actually I believe in this. It's a game and it's how the way you play it. Okay?
Mm, yeah,
I really believe in this.
like
After I graduate college, I did really believe in this. It's actually not a race. It's a game of how how brave you are, how strong you are. That's for me life is. Okay?
So it's like you believe that you can get total control of your life.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly. Because everything has, everything that you do has consequences.
yeah,
So
that's
you
true.
can take control of it. Number five.
Some people treat life as a slot machine, putting in as little as possible while hoping for the jackpot. What is a slot machine?
It's actually a game that we play. This very famous, like this one. You insert
Ah,
a coin in this one, and then
okay, okay.
do you
I got
have this
this
in
game.
Vietnam?
Yeah, we do have
Oh,
it in the game center.
all right.
Okay. So I think this sentence are wait, wait a little. Wait a little. It should like this machine. Oh. It's like I understand this sentence, and I have actually thought about this matter a lot of times, but
Mm-hmm.
now to like express it in words, oh my god, it's
You can do it.
okay. I try. So, like there are people who wants a lot but
Okay,
sacrifice little.
that's
Is
true.
they think that they are like they want to gain as much as possible, but what they sacrifice and what they give doesn't oh my god, it's so hard to say it out loud. um well, to make it simple, I just say that this sentence are about people who wants a lot but sacrifice little and try little.
Okay, that's true. I mean, it's like you want to improve in English, but you don't practice at all. You don't give your best shot.
That's true. Oh my god.
Okay, so this is really meaningful though. That's correct.
Mm.
You explained it correctly. Simply. Next, number six, a long life is a gift of God. I don't know if you believe in God or not.
I
Okay, so
don't.
we can skip this one, okay?
Okay.
So let's go to number seven.
After all, life is really simple. We ourselves create these circumstances that complicate it.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say.
Really? Wait. I don't really understand this. Like, create the circumstances? Is are circumstances the same meaning as situations?
Yep,
Ooh, the
you got it.
complicate.
So circumstances, situation, or conditions.
So, this sentence mean like we ourselves complicate our life?
Exactly.
Ooh. So is life is actually really simple, but we ourselves make it more complicated. And
That's true.
oh, okay. So
That's
now I get it.
how it depends on a perspective of one's, it depends on your perspective and on my perspective, but this is how I believe it. And this is true. This works well for me, but I don't know if this works for you.
So if you believe in this, you like try to see things as simple as possible.
Yep. Don't stress about stuff that you are not control. I mean that you are in control cuz well, it creates stress, a lot of stuff.
Oh,
You know?
okay, got it.
So, what's your take on this?
What? Sorry, what?
What's your take on this one?
Uh, I think it like he tried to advises us to live a carefree and simple life. Do not try to overcomplicate the situation, take things easy.
So how about you? In your situation now, would you be willing to take things as easy as possible?
I always try to, but people around me always try to overcomplicate the situation, and sometimes I don't know how to convince them
Mm-hmm.
to my way of thinking. I always like simplify everything. I don't um, I don't pay too much attention to appearance, or it's like I think life is truly simple, but people around me just want to complicate it.
Okay, because they're living in their own standards. They have standards of living, and they behold on that standards, and somehow they pass it to other people that they're in control. So, yeah, the thing about me is I don't give to them. All right,
Okay.
so that's cool. And number 8.
The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. What the hell is this? uh, why he lives. Uh,
It's really complicated sentence. Like try to understand this first. Understand this
tragedy of life.
and this.
I know what tragedy means.
Then you know it now. So
Okay.
when there's like a tragedy,
It's gonna be
uh
really miserable.
I agree.
What dies inside a man while he lives? Oh! I think I got it. I got this
Okay.
sentence.
Let's try to hear it.
So, the sentence is trying to say that the actual tragedy of life is not like failure or obstacles or accidents that we meet with in our life, but it's actually what what's what dies inside us while we're still living. For example, um, while I'm still living, but I have no dream, no goals in my life.
Mhm.
I live like I live nothing like I live like a dead person. Like
Exactly.
I have no purpose for living. I have no reason to I'm just surviving, not living. And it is that is the tragedy of life.
Mhm. Exactly. So you've had this broken dreams and yeah, no purpose in life. That's correct.
Okay?
That's nice. It's a very thoughtful answer. Good job. Okay. Number 9.
Yeah. People who are afraid of death are usually afraid of life. Really?
I don't know. It depends on each person.
I'm afraid of death, but I'm not afraid of life.
Me too. All right.
Okay,
So,
so let's
what
try.
what can you say about this? Let's put it on to people who don't want to, go on adventure.
Oh, like people who don't want to step out of their comfort zone.
Exactly.
So it kind of means that when we, oh my God, it's so hard to say this. Like if we are afraid of death, that means we don't dare try new things, and break our limits.
Exactly. That's true.
Oh.
So, what else?
This sentence is sorry. I think this sentence means that life not is not what life is actually an adventure in which you have to do. experience as much as possible to find out your potentials or try out as many new things as possible. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're afraid of death, you cannot, you can, if you're afraid of death, it means you are afraid of dealing with obstacles and dangers that can happen in the adventure of life. And
Exactly.
it's, yeah,
All
okay.
right. That's cool. Yeah, that's nice. So people who are afraid of death are usually afraid of life. So you just have to dig in to your thoughts and try to put in different contexts so that you can explain this. Well
Okay.
done. Number 10.
We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Cool.
Yeah.
I understand this sentence.
All right.
It's trust tells about the power of giving.
Okay. So what was about it?
So it means that we can live an average life uh, by wait a bit. Make a living by what we get, but we can live life by what we live. Life, I think it means life doesn't about doesn't only about what you can get. It can you, what can you earn for yourself? How rich you are, for example. But life is is about what we can sacrifice for this world. What difference can we make to people around us or to the whole to our country or to the whole world? It's
Okay.
uh it's about life is about what you can sacrifice, what you can give. It's not about what you can get for yourself only.
Exactly. So we must learn how to be interdependent with each other.
Oh, interdependent.
Yep.
Okay,
Because we cannot live alone and we cannot also be dependent to others.
that's
All
true.
right. So we should help one another. And when you give, you receive. And when you receive, you should give as well.
That's
All
cool.
right. So it's just like a process, but just some people are actually taking advantage of those gifts that they have and use it for evil things, which
I understand.
I don't know.
It happened a lot in life.
Exactly.
Uh,
So, mm-hmm.
yeah,
What is
that's
it?
the word. What is that? What is what?
Do you have any questions or additional stuff to say?
Can we? Hey, wait. Can we turn number six? You said we should ignore this because I don't believe in God.
Okay, sure. Yeah, because as much as possible, I don't want to lecture you about something that you don't believe in. I mean, to
Oh,
create a conflict between our discussion. I don't like it. Okay. So
I
I've
got
always
it.
asked this because this is a forbidden topic for each culture. And as much as I respect your culture, I want to respect each question as well. So I'd like to be sensitive to your culture. All right.
Okay.
So that's why we have to skip this because you do not. If I actually push you through this, because I do believe in God,
Mm.
so I'm being sensitive here. So when you say you do not, then let's skip it. All right?
But I don't believe in God doesn't mean I dislike. I'm against God.
Yeah,
It's just I'm not a I'm not follow any religion at the moment.
religions. Uh-huh. But
Yeah,
you have Buddhism in your country, right?
yeah, we do have, but I'm not a Buddhist.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So maybe you're not a believer and a follower now. So that's all right. I don't want to touch that issue because I don't know. I cringe because it's actually difficult to handle those topics, the sensitive topics, and I don't
You,
like
you,
talking about it.
you think they are sensitive?
I'm sorry.
You think religions are sensitive topics?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yep.
I don't really think so.
Why?
I I'm a really open-minded people, and it's like religions are not a big deal for me when it comes to getting to know people.
Yeah, getting to know. Yeah, there are just actually some things, some rules in teaching that we cannot go beyond.
Oh,
Okay, we have this certain rules and stuff that we should follow. So one of this is actually the religion. The second thing is about sex. The third thing
oh
is about your culture. But culture is actually good to know that. But for religion, sex, and taboos are actually not a good one to talk about.
my God, teaching is hard.
Not that really hard. There are just some restrictions. Now that, I'm teaching in other countries, I'm teaching student outside my
Oh,
country. So I should be sensitive about it. Okay?
I get it.
All right. So I'm not the right person to lecture you about this. Maybe you can ask about other teachers because they majored in this course, but I'm an English teacher. So I'll teach you
Okay,
everything in English, just not like this one. Okay?
it's okay.
Okay. So some more questions?
No.
Okay. Well, it's already time. I've extended my time for a bit, and
Mhm.
I will do my best to find the book. All right. So I'm
Okay.
not promising, but I'm not giving promises, but I'll try. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
thanks
thank
for
you
the
for
lesson.
today, and see you next week.
See you next week.
Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Have a good one.